Last question, what's next for Oscar? A lot of people have been asking. I mean, Mares has even been mentioned.
Yeah.
He's always mentioned Gary Russell himself. What's next for Oscar Valdez?
Yeah, listen, man, Oscar's ready for just about anybody, man. I mean, Oscar, he wants those big fights. He wants to fight Mares. He wants to fight Abner. He wants to fight Gary Russell. He wants to fight Lee Selby. Any of them, any of the world champions. He doesn't duck anyone. Now it's just up to the management and the promoter to, try to make an agreement, try to make a deal with these other promoters and managers that are out there, and let's make it happen. He's ready.
Yeah.
He's ready now.
And what he takes
despite of what some people might think, and not to mention any names, someone in particular says he needs a couple more fights to fight Mares. I don't believe that. I think he's ready now.
Oscar's a young fighter. He has a lot of talent. As you said, a legend, and Chavez Sr. has questioned him a bit, or been critical of him in a positive manner. He wants to see him achieve great things, but what do you take to the criticism of Chavez Sr. towards Oscar?
I mean,
he's kind of faced the same situation with his son.
Correct. I mean, I believe, with all due respect to Chavez, this is my opinion, of course. Right now, Chavez should focus on his son. His son's got a big fight in front of him with Canelo. So he's gonna have his hands full. So I think all his attention right now should be focused on his son, really, because he's got a big task in front of him. And as far as Oscar and the criticism, it's constructive criticism. He's not saying anything wrong about Oscar. He just feels that he needs a couple more fights before he can face someone like Abner. But listen, man, it isn't Oscar's fault who he faces. I mean, whatever's put in front of him, that's who he's gonna face. If his manager Frank Espinosa and his promoter, if they choose for him to fight so and so, then that's what we go with. My job here is to get him ready.
Yeah.
My job here is whoever it is, get him ready to the best of my ability to fight, and of course to come out a winner. It's a good fight, man. It was a hell of a fight. Another candidate of the year fight, if you ask me. But Berchet, Berchet is a good fighter. He impressed me. He really definitely is a fighter to reckon with in a super featherweight division.
And what do you expect from Bandido Vargas? We saw how
I didn't expect anything else than what I saw. I mean, this is what you see is what you get from Bandido. You're not gonna find him or any differently from any of the other fights. You saw that with Miura. You saw that with Salido. Same fighter, come forward, banger. Loves to fight on the inside. I wouldn't have expected anything else coming into this fight.
How do you go about a fighter who ends up like that? He always has the cuts. I mean, what would be the next step for him? The proper step to not.
What I would probably do is not fight for a year.
Yeah.
Let those cuts heal.
Yeah.
Stay. Not fight. I mean, that doesn't mean you stay away from the gym for a year. That just means you don't fight for a year.
Yeah.
You don't have contact for a year, and then take it from there. But as far as changes, I don't expect I don't expect us to see or to find any changes in a fighter like Salido.
Manny, having been around boxing for so long and having witnessed Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward, fighters of that caliber, compared to Francisco Vargas, does he resemble them? Is he that kind of fighter, or can he make the adjustments to, like you said, what you see is what you get, but can he make the adjustments to not always end up in those kind of fights?
I don't know. It would probably have to be a different trainer.
Yeah.
You would probably have to go somewhere else to find those Bandido. Sorry, I said Salido.
Yeah.
To see change.
Yeah.
You probably have to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But if he continues where he's at now, I wouldn't expect to see anything different. It's hard though.
Yeah.
It's hard though.
Can he
because
continue
at the end
like
of the
that?
day, you're gonna go back to what you know.
Can he continue long for fighting that way? I mean,
well, look, he's what is he? 31?
I think I'm not sure.
30, 31, maybe 32.
He's had some
32
tough
years
fights.
old. Yeah, I mean, think about that. I mean, he's not a kid. He's not in his 20s or early 20s where you can. It's easier to make changes with a fighter like that, with a fighter like Bandido, I believe it's more difficult. That thing, you can't change him for the better, of course.
So it's gonna take some work.
It takes defense.
Yeah.
His offense is great, I think, but it's just he's got to work on his defense, man. He takes too many punches and he cuts easy. So, like I said, a lot of scar tissue. So the best thing for him to do now is to take a year off.
The one who did make the changes, surprised everyone, was Leo Santa Cruz. From the first fight, he boxed masterfully in the rematch. What did you see in his performance?
Well, he got smart, and he finally used his height and reach to his advantage. That's something that we've never seen from Leo Santa Cruz. Never. He's always been that, similar to
Draws you with punches,
similar
comes
to
forward.
Bandido, right? To Vargas, come forward, aggressive. Sit in the pocket and go at it. So for me to see that from Leo Santa Cruz really tells you something.
That's what a lot of people mentioned. They thought he was somewhat of a one-trick pony, that he only fought a certain way.
Correct.
He proved us wrong.
Right.
What does that say about Leo Santa Cruz as a fighter?
Nothing but good things. That means that he can make adjustments. That means that they went back to the drawing board and said, "Hey, listen, we have to make changes. We have to." It's so easy coming the first time around. It's so easy. I mean, you got the height advantage. You have the height. You have the reach. Take advantage of that. We didn't see that the first fight.
Yeah.
But coming into the first fight, that's what he should have done in the first place. But again, he's, like you said, he was a drunk. Everybody thinks of him as a one-trick pony. With this fight, I mean, you saw something different. You saw
diversity,
him, more boxing, using his reach, beating him to the punch, keeping him at the end of his jab. And it was hard for Phantom to penetrate and to get into that short distance the way Leo Santa Cruz was using that distance and keeping him at bay.
The big fight that everyone wants now is obviously in the future a rematch between him and Abner Mares. From what you saw from both fighters, they just fought recently as well.
Right.
Abner Mares, what would you expect in the rematch? Who would you favor? Who would you give the edge to?
I don't know. I mean, it would be a good fight. I think that Mares, of course, he's a more well-rounded boxer, more technician. I think that he would be able to make adjustments. If Mares would have fought the way he fought Cuellar versus Leo Santa Cruz, I believe he would have had a much better chance.
Yeah.
But if he fights the way he fought Cuellar with Santa Cruz, he's got a good chance.
Yeah.
He's with a good trainer, man. He's with Robert Garcia, so Robert Garcia has a lot of, as you know, has a lot of experience in boxing. And so does Abner, being an Olympian and all that international experience that he had as an amateur, and now of course as a pro and having to fight everyone. He can definitely make changes and again fights the same way he fought against Cuellar. He definitely has a chance with Leo.